Hey guys, my name's Renee and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Revolution Forever Flawless Birds of Paradise palette. If you watched my Glam Raider haul video, you'd have seen that I got this the other day. The colours are so pretty. And if you want to see how I did this and what my final thoughts are of the palette, then keep watching. I am loving these shades. There's 3 shimmery shades, 2 glitter shades, and the rest are matte, and I prefer matte shadows. So I'm really happy about that ratio. I'll do a couple of swatches and show you. First up, the shade Macaw. So it looks so pigmented on my finger. It's really buttery. On my skin, seems to have fallout already just from that swatch. Vacay, again, buttery. It looks super pigmented. Less fallout than the blue shade. Take Flight, again, feels nice and buttery. Less pigment than the other two though. The pink shade does not want to come off. Exotic, which is a red shimmer. Doesn't look like it has very much pigment though. Lovebirds, which is a pink straight up glitter. That looks cool. Rio blue glitter. Oh, that one looks really nice. I like that a lot. Canary, the yellow shade. This one feels sort of chalky. Next is Adventure, which is a purple. That one was really buttery as well. And Hot Tropic, a shimmer. The shimmers are so buttery. Oh, I like that shade. Next is Budgie, which was again another chalky sort of shade, and Token Play. That one looks fairly pigmented. Island. That one looks sort of pigmented at the start, but then patchy, so we'll see how that goes. Next is Tail Feather. Tweet. Fiesta. I love the way that the shimmers feel. Cardinal. Jungle. And Cockatoo. So that's all the shades. Some of them felt much more buttery than others. There were a couple of shades in there that felt quite chalky. The shimmer shades felt so nice to touch, and the blue glitter had a nicer feel than the pink glitter, but I think they are the same size flecks. I've already done my brows, which probably look crazy without anything else done. I'm going to prime my eyes with P.LOUISE and see what happens. First shade I'll use is going to be Macaw. Using my JS11, I'm going to pack that onto my lid. It's a nice and buildable eyeshadow. It wasn't as pigmented as I would have liked the first time down, but it built up easily. Next I will use Take Flight and blend that into Macaw using my JS12. I don't know if you can see, but the macaw shade has gone quite patchy here. Sorry, my dogs are very noisy. They're definitely not as pigmented as I had hoped, but they are nicely buildable, which could be good for someone who is like really a beginner. Sometimes if you pack on too much pigment, it's a lot harder to blend than it is to build up. So I am not mad at it being less pigment and me having to build, because then like I'm still learning and sometimes I can be too heavy-handed. Just using a clean fluffy crease brush, this one is the JS8, I'm just going to go under my brow, like this has no product on it at all, just to try and blend a little bit more. I was not blessed with large lid space, so I use every millimeter up to my brow. Now using P.LOUISE base again, I am going to cut the crease. Sorry, for this I just used this little flat MORPHE brush. It doesn't have a number, but it gives a nice sharp line. Using my JS10, I am going to take Adventure and pack that at about halfway along the crease, because the very tail end I'm going to blend back in with Macaw. But there is a big patch here that I just cannot seem to get pigment to stick to, which I don't love. I'm hoping maybe it's just that shade. I will then use my JS10 again with Tail Feather. I might actually try and get another shade into this patch and hope that it's just the Macaw that doesn't want to stick. So I'll go in with Island. Nope, it looks worse than ever. I'm hoping that it's just this eye maybe. Maybe that's just a spot that doesn't want to work. Because otherwise I'm really liking this palette, but I'm guessing it is just my eye because it's just that one patch. I'm actually liking better having that shade there too. Next, I think I might try maybe Canary on my inner corner. Using my JS13, I will dip that into Canary. Upset about this patch of skin here. It looks really bad. I don't know how noticeable it is on camera. I'm going to line my eyes. Turned into quite a thick line. Okay, I'm going to go off camera and do this eye and add lashes, and I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, so I've done my other eye and put on lashes. I have a little bit of that patchiness over here as well. I tried to fix up this eye by putting some more P.LOUISE down and then packing on top, which has helped a little bit, but it's now like just a patchy mess. But this eye just seems to be, I hope it's just my eyes today are having a moment, because it's just a bit weird. I'm going to do the rest of my face. I put my Revolution Pore Blurring Primer on, and now I'm going to use my Morphe foundation. Okay, that's my face done. I will link everything that I use down below if you're interested. Now doing lower lash line. Using my JS12 with Take Flight. And I didn't use Vacate at all on my top lash line, the pink shade. So I might blend that into, oh that's pretty, into Take Flight. I might try and deepen up the Take Flight with some Macaw. And I never used any of the shimmer shades, so I'm going to take just a little bit of Fiesta, that gold, and oh, that's really buttery when I use a brush. Just a little shimmer. Now the same thing on the other eye. I really wanted to use the Hot Tropic shimmer, but I haven't, so I'm going to use it on my brow bone instead and just hope that it's not too crazy. You can't even tell. I know the perfect shade for eyeliner for this, but I don't have it. It's by LA Girl, who I have my other coloured liners from. It's a very similar shade to Take Flight. It's like that aqua sort of colour, and that would be perfect. But I'm going to just use this blue. Go off camera and do my lips and then come back for my final thoughts on the eyeshadow palette. Revolution, Forever Flawless, Birds of Paradise. Final thoughts. So the shadows look like they're going to be more pigmented when they're in the pan, but I mean, like, it's a lot of colour, so of course. I was a little bit disappointed with how patchy it came out when I was doing my eyeshadow, and I'm hoping that it's just, for some reason, my eyes today. I will use it again. I really like the colours. I don't have the colours like these shades in any of my other palettes, so it's definitely a good addition to my collection. The blendability was great. I really liked how easily they blended. They did lose a little bit of pigment, and for something that wasn't super pigmented to begin with, it meant you had to build it a decent amount before you could start blending, and then when you blended you'd have to build again. So it's just sort of one of those palettes that you have to have the time to play with it. But the colours are great. I like the way that they all go together. Yeah, like I do like this palette. It retails at $24 in Australia. It's an inexpensive palette and its quality reflects its price. If you can't afford the expensive palette but you can afford this, then I think that this is good value for its money. There was almost no fallout on my face. There was a little bit when I was really trying to get this patch to work and I was trying to just pack all of the shadow on there. But other than that, I don't think I had to brush away any fallout. And there was no real kick up in the pan either. All in all, I recommend and I think it looks good. Yeah. Thanks for watching this video. Please like and subscribe to my channel and I'll see you in the next one.